Hello there, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, who are new to this channel, I'm Raven from south of Norway. So we are going to do Scorpios today. I just want to check how much space my phone have. I struggle a little bit with the RAM and so on. So tomorrow is going to be a special day because it's Shani, also known as Saturn. She will be she's in Capricorn season right now, and which is why we call it the Capricorn season. What is interesting that when I was born, my sun was in Scorpio, but so was my moon, and it was new moon, it was black moon, and it was eclipse. So tomorrow it's going to be something similar in that degree. Of course, not that awesome. Is it eclipse? I don't know. Anyway, it's going to be new moon, and so whenever it is new moon, especially with Capricorn, especially with Saturn, you want to use that chance to manifest. And I even saw Sadhguru, everyone are talking about it, and there is always a portal somewhere, you know. But for me, I was like, you know, Saturn or Shani is actually a big deal. She is the one also known as Kali. You don't have to agree with me. And the symbol is the hexagram, which is also known as the Merkaba or the cube. So on top of this planet, you can find a hexagon. Stop doing that. You can actually find a hexagon, and in the bottom of Saturn you can also find an eye. So Saturn doesn't like the sun very much. It's known as sunny dev in the Veda, and well, the sun is the sun. And so that's also why tomorrow we are going to use the night sun cards, and possibly also more of from the Russian artist, one of my favorite artists. The cards are just beautiful. But what you want to do tomorrow is that you know the symbols of Saturn, you know the symbols of Capricorn. They are going to fuse tomorrow. So 11 o'clock you will have two planets, as the moon and the sun, in first house. Not necessarily in the first house, but in the first house, as in explained, house of Capricorn. Now the house position will change all day, so I'll check what happens when the clock is 11 a.m. tomorrow. So that's going to be 1-1-1, and the moon also 1. So they call it the 1/11 portal or something, I don't know, but it will be interesting to see what kind of house it is also wherever you are in the world. I'm currently escaped back to Bangkok, already regret it, but at least the people I live with here are nice enough to give me my table back, so can't complain. You want to have the color of Saturn is black, and so the color of Capricorn is black. So my descendant is Capricorn, if that's why you like black. Who knows? Anyway, I was also born during the new moon, which is also called the black moon, but it was also eclipse, so maybe that's why I was created a little bit strange. Who knows? Same thing is going to happen to tomorrow. So the difference between Capricorn and Scorpio, they are big, and yet they go together because they are extremely powerful signs when it comes to manifesting something big. Now, Scorpios, we are known to be a little bit lazy, just like Leo. We are comfortable. Why bother? Why bother? But when we go for something, when we are hunting, we won't stop. We won't stop until our limbs fall apart, and even then we will try to crawl like a zombie towards that goal. And that's something we have in common with Capricorn. So Capricorn, they are the CEOs of the world, along with Scorpios. Scorpios like to stand behind and pull in the curtains, while Capricorn with the touch of Leo, they wouldn't mind being the president and stand on the front line. So you gotta have a good mixture of speech, but they are a cardinal sign. Scorpios are fixed. So tomorrow, if you want to join in on the manifestation, I hope for your sake that part of the manifestation is not just for you. I want to manifest a nice car, I want to manifest a nice journey. This only manifest for yourself, because in the long run, why do you want to have that house? Why do you want to have that car? Why do you want to have that journey to the sea in this case? Well, you want to feel peace, you want to feel healthy, you want to feel happy. And Saturn is an obstacle. It's also known as a malefic planet. So when you manifest through Saturn, what you do is that, what I do as a chaos magician, yeah. So is that, well, I purchased a new altar yesterday. Mine got broken, so I couldn't stand that. So I got a new one. This symbol is the 4 elements, ether included, 5. And I also have the hexagram here, which is a 6-pointed star. Do I have it around my neck? No, I don't think so. Or do I? No, I don't think so. Maybe I do. Oh, this is Isis and another funky one. You can also draw the 6-pointed star. If you have space, and like me, I would simply draw it on the floor. And if you are more people, because we know cymatics have an impact on matter. Cymatics, sound impacts matter. As in the sound of the bee creates a hexagon. So if you can find the same vibrations as the bee uses, perhaps, today we have to do it how we do it, through music, through the speakers. I don't have a violin that can replicate the bee, but what you do is to create the hexagon, which is synonymous with the sound or vibration that Saturn, Shani, also known as the cube, will give to you. Now, besides that, you want to give a sacrifice. Now, in Christianity, what very few people know is that this God in the Bible, named El, as in Elohim, is Saturn. I mean, if this was a benevolent God, would he be angry when Abel came and offered him fruits, versus Cain, who offered him a slaughtered animal? Would a benevolent God ask you to slaughter your own son to show your allegiance to me? Trust me, right? Is that a benevolent God? No. So with a little research, I do agree with many people who claim that the God of the Bible is not a benevolent God. No. Sounds pretty narcissistic to me. I am a jealous God, I'm a vengeful God, and if you have other gods or idols than me, you will burn in hell forever. So, there is only one God, there is only one pure light. Now, tomorrow, we are simply going to address Shani as friends. you can scare the hell out of him by using Sitaram, which is another story. You can Google Hanuman, the monkey god of the the Vedics. But because I asked my friend in Bhuvan, is it a way we could flick Saturn a little bit, because sometimes I think he's a little bit too much. Well, Saturn doesn't like Lord Hanuman, and he's also known as Sunidev, Shani, Saturn, Shaitan, meaning the opposer. And what is the opposer? Well, everything that is opposite spirit. So he is the ruler of this world, Malkuth, which is dense, which is filled with, it's material, it's the illusion. So if you want Saturn on your side, remember that he's a rough teacher, but he's also the one that provides you with a house, provides you with currency, provides you, you know, with the comfort zone that you have in this world. So when we do a ritual, which is nothing else than we pray and we add some ingredients, just like Buddhists here. I see they put offerings in front of Buddha, like apples, like tea, and luckily no slaughtered animals. But salt is one thing, because I believe that when something is malevolent, it's salt. If you want to attract something sweet, like Venus, love goddess, or something in that direction, you offer something sweet. Now, I did something naughty. I purchased a brownie for Shani because it was so dark and brown and it had a crown, so it kind of looked like him. So that's the sacrifice I'm going to do tomorrow. And I'm also going to put up the hexagram or the hexagon as a symbol. And I'm going to read a prayer from the Tibetan Book of the Dead. So both Scorpio and Pluto, we rule the dead. So Pluto is ruling hell or Hela, the spiritual death or the realm of the deads, while Saturn is the physical death. And we die a lot, and we resurrect. We die a little bit every day. We die every moment we breathe out, we die. So death is so many things. So tomorrow it will be a quick salutation and a prayer to Saturn, and the more vivid, the more intense, the more you dedicate yourself to the ritual, the more you will manifest. Now picture yourself as very happy, peaceful, with a sound of, let's say, Om, which is the flower of life. And instead of picturing yourself winning the lottery, because if you don't have those money right now, it's like me giving you the perfect body right now, muscles and this, that. You're not used to having that kind of body or how to conserve it. So in a couple of months, you will be pretty obese instead. You see where I'm going with that. So tomorrow, live casting, and afterwards hopefully we can have some time for ask a question for free. Now we are going over to the Scorpio reads.